It is time for another Project Pan update, and today it is Pan That Face palette. So this year I'm doing it a little bit differently. So instead of panning a traditional face palette, this year I am panning 3 singles, 1 blush, 1 bronzer, and 1 highlighter. So add them together, they kind of make a face palette. Right? That's what I'm kind of going with. I realised last year that I had really been neglecting all of my singles, my single blushes, bronzers and highlights, and I had some in my collection that I had had for years and just not touched. So I decided to pick out 3 of my oldest single products, and add them together to make Pan That Face palette this year. I'm super happy with my progress. I'm still super happy with the products, which makes a massive change from last year, because last year by this point I was really starting to get burnt out already with all of my project pans, but this year I'm still going, I'm still smiling, I'm still absolutely loving everything. So I'm super excited about that, and it shows because this progress is so good. I'm so excited to share it with you guys. But just before we do jump into the video today, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe. I upload every single day, and I have done over the past year and a half. So I'm more than ready to keep going, keep uploading every single day, keep giving you amazing content. So if that sounds like a great time to you, then definitely stick around. Today I am wearing my Adept Cosmetics Vivette palette along with a Pastel Roses glittery shade. This was a real challenge to do a look with because I find this palette a little bit challenging. It gets my brain turning a little bit, but this was a get ready with me. It would have gone live a few days ago if you were interested. And as always, everything that is on my face, as well as everything that I'm going to talk about in this video, will be linked down below. Okay, let's jump into this. Oh, I'm so excited. I actually haven't seen the side-by-side pictures yet from last month, so this is going to be super exciting. So I'm going to start with my bronzer. So this is my Ofra format bronzer, and this again is one of my oldest bronzer products. You can see last month I had just hit pan on this, which was my goal last month, and I was super excited about that. And this month, this is what it looks like. You can see we've expanded this pan a little bit. It's definitely very thin on the edges there. However, we've not made as much progress as I wanted, but for a good reason. I'm gonna have to replace this duct tape because it is like hanging on by a thread. The packaging of this has broken. It is clinging on by some duct tape here. It's not glamorous. It's really not. So for now, I'm just gonna press it back on and hope for the best. So I did want to have a lot more progress on this. You can tell that we have definitely expanded the pan. There's kind of like little bits of pan dotted here and there, which is interesting. But the reason why I have not made as much progress on this is because of this. This is the culprit. This is my Kinder Kind bronze, and this was in a Project 10 uses, and I was adamant that I was going to hit pan on this, and I mean, I did. Look at that pan. I hit baby pan on this. So this definitely took away from this. But you know what? I'm not mad because I've got another pan in my collection now. I'm not worried about this at all. I know that this is most likely going to be done by the end of the year. I really do enjoy it. It's got a little bit of a sheen in it, which I really like. I did go on a bit of a rant in a video recently about shimmer bronzers, and I love them for my dry skin. I just use a big fluffy brush and dust them on my forehead, on my cheeks, and it just makes a really nice sheen. Hopefully you can see on my forehead there. It just makes me look a little bit more healthy because my skin is so dry. So I've only used this 10 times this month, which is not good. That is not good. But as I said, we had some distractions for a total of 37 uses in the project this year. I'm not fussed though. I'm not super worried. You can tell we're gonna have this done by the end of the year, no problem. But we have lost quite a lot of weight, which is amazing. So last month, this weighed 38.20 grams. This month, it weighs 38.06 grams, meaning in the past month, we have lost 0.14 grams. And since the start of the year, since we rolled it into this project and started this project pan, this has lost 0.61 grams. So over half a gram in 3 months, which is really exciting. I'm really happy about the progress. I think Next month, we're going to have major progress because I don't have a distraction. I know, but I'm really excited to see where this gets to next month. I've got no worries at all. What do you think? Do you think we can expand this pan? Because I really think we can. I'm very excited to get rid of this compact. I can't lie. Okay, so that's the bronzer. I think we've done really well on the bronzer. I'm very happy with this progress. So now let's move on to the blush that we were working on. This is a little bit less amazing progress. This is the Milani Luminoso blush, and this again is my blush for Pan That Face palette. I have been working on this for quite a while, even before the project. This was a very used blush. However, I'm really starting to figure out how hard this is going to be to finish. This is what it looks like today. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see any visual progress. If I hold it to the side, which I'll show you in a minute, you can definitely see some movement, but not much. So this is a baked product, meaning it was domed, and meaning that it is kind of on top of the pan instead of going under, if that makes sense. So the pan is literally just here, and it's kind of baked on top of the pan. You can see we're very close to pan, especially on this side. You can see there's a little bit more product on this side, but this side is super close. My goal this month was to hit pan on this. However, obviously I've not been able to. Someone did tell me that you don't really see the pan in this. You just kind of stop getting pigment. So I don't know if this is going to be the best visual progress throughout the year. However, I do think we're very close to hitting pan. I'm very much focusing up this top end because, I mean, you can see it's definitely thinner on that end. Considering this used to be domed, I think we've done a really good job throughout the years of using this. However, I've not hit that goal of hitting pan on this month. You're not really going to be able to see much progress because, I mean, there's no pan. Hopefully I'll be able to hit pan. I thought that you'd be able to see the waffle pan when you hit pan on this, but I don't know. If you guys have hit pan on one of these, please let me know down below. What should I be expecting? Because I really don't know, but I'm really loving it still. It's a really nice neutral shade. I'm wearing all three of these products today on my cheeks, and I really do enjoy it. It's a really nice, just very neutral pink with a slight shimmer. You can see that there. It's almost got a little bit of a peachiness to it, and I really do adore that. So I've used this 10 times again, so the exact same as the bronzer, for a total of 31 uses in the project. Last month this weighed 37.71 grams, and this month it weighs 37.55 grams, meaning in the past month this has lost 0.16 grams, and in the grand scheme of the project this has lost 0.45 grams. So nearly half a gram, which is great. Does it say how much is in here? 3.5 grams. So, I mean, we've nearly done 0.5 grams. I don't know. I think we're going to have this done by the end of the year. I really do think we are. I know blush is notoriously difficult to finish and project pan, but I just have a really good feeling because it's so used already, and because we've already used 0.5 grams of this, I think that this will be done. I really do. I'm really hoping anyway. What do you think? Let me know. If the answer is you don't think this will be done, then you're wrong. No, I'm joking. Everyone has the right to their own opinion, but I'm hopeful. I really think that we can do it. I don't know. Let me know. So now let's move on to the highlighter that was in this project pan. And again, this is one of my oldest highlighters. I think the oldest highlight in my collection. This is Glazed Donut from Ofra. And as you can see, last month we had hit pan on this already. It is a very used product, and it is super blinding and gorgeous and amazing. So I was really excited to use this in the project and to get some use out on it. This is what it looks like today. Hopefully you can see that whole first ring is now exposed, which was actually my goal for this month. So I have smashed that goal, and I'm so excited because, I don't know, I've got a good feeling about this as well. So a little bit of this did crumble off. It had a weird shaped pan in it. It kind of came up in the pan. There was a tiny bit that flaked off. It wasn't much though, but this is what it looks like. I'm super excited. I am so proud of myself for exposing this whole first ring. Someone did say in my comments that like the outside of this is super, super thick, so they don't think I'll have this finished by the end of the year. I don't know. This is the one I'm most concerned about. Highlighters are very, very difficult to pan anyway because you don't use that much of them. And especially this one being so blinding and vibrant and in your face, it's gonna be difficult. Just swatch that. I mean, you can see it is so blinding. Like, I'm wearing it today. It is super, super in your face. It's a good job that I'm not like a clean girl or anything like that because I just smother my face in this and I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorites still. Oh my God, I'm just realizing I didn't put an inner corner highlight on today. Let's fix that. How could I forget that? I've already taken my Instagram pictures as well. Oh well, you really don't need much product with this. Literally the tiniest amount gives you the most blinding glow. So I'm a little bit worried, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit. But you know what? As long as I get like a good amount of progress, I think I'm gonna be really, really good with this. I'm excited to continue using it. Again, I'm not burnt out with any of these products, so that is a massive, massive win. I've used this 18 times this month, so this has been, I think, the only highlight that I've used. I have used this one once or twice. This is in my everyday makeup drawer, but other than that, it's just been this highlighter for a total of 41 uses in the project, which is the most by quite a few uses. So last month this weighed 87.50 grams. This month it weighs 87.40 grams, meaning in the past month we have lost 0.10 grams. And then in total, since the start of the project, this has lost 0.28 grams, which is really interesting because this is the most used product, but it's got the least weight loss. So yeah, you can tell, even if I use this every single day, it's still going to be a real challenge to use up. But I'm just really hoping that we can get at least some really good progress on this. I think we're going to have an amazing, amazing, amazing time. Maybe if I set the goal for like side pan by the end of the year, that would be amazing, but I think it's a bit too early to say that just yet. So what do you think of these three? My little face palette, my little, you know, it is a face palette. It is. I'm super excited to keep working on these. Again, not burnt out at all, which thank goodness, because I did not want to be burnt out. I did not want to go through what I went through last year. Pan That Face palette wasn't too bad last year, but I mean, I'm really, really loving these. The decision to do 3 singles instead of a face palette was definitely the best way to go. So yeah, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your predictions. What am I going to finish by the end of the year? What am I going to have left? Leave all your thoughts and opinions down below. How are you doing with your project pans? Let me know. Have you hit pan on anything? Have you finished anything? Let's celebrate together down in the comments. But this is it for this video today, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you know the drill. Definitely like and subscribe because I update this every single month along with my Pan That Eyeshadow palette, my Pan Those eyeshadows, my Project 10 uses. All of that is updated every single month. And again, I do bright, fun, colourful makeup get ready with me's and I natter on about whatever I want. So definitely stick around if that sounds good. But with that being said, this is where I'm going to love you and leave you today, guys. Have an incredible day and I will see you tomorrow for a brand new video. Bye bye.